10 years without seeing one another. 10 years without a single phone call. It's strange, now that I think about it, the way close bonds can break apart in the space of just a few hours, crumbling to dust and being scattered by the wind. Maybe they were never that strong to begin with, or maybe that's just what guilt does to people. Everyone who loved William was gathered in his apartment that evening, but not even that was enough of a reason for him to go on living. We were all within reach, yet none of us could see what was about to happen or do anything to stop it. How do you go on after something like that? My train leaves Malmö Central at 11:30, and the journey will take me half the day. Much of the route weaves past bare fields that eventually give way to spruce forests beneath heavy skies, and I lean back with my chicken mayo baguette and my earbuds in. The air in the carriage is damp and stuffy from all the wet coats. I'm sitting opposite a man in a pair of smart trousers and a sweater vest, and he is busy flicking through the free magazine that was on the table between us when I changed trains in Stockholm. He boarded in Uppsala and immediately stretched out his legs, kicking me in the shin. The train ride reminds me of a similar journey north 16 years ago. Back then, I was crammed between Mom and Dad in the front seat of a rented van. Dad's eyes were on the road up ahead, Mom's gazing out through the side window, but I just stared down at my hands and arms, covered in cuts and bruises I didn't remember getting. Deserted roads in the pouring rain, several stops along the way, eating hot dogs and mashed potato beneath a parasol by the side of the road, not saying a word to one another. Behind us, in the back of the van, our lives were packed into brown cardboard boxes. "This is your final chance," Dad said without looking at me, gripping the wheel as we passed a sign announcing that Gävle was 3 miles away. "If you mess this up, we won't help you again. You'll have to solve your problems on your own." It didn't take much more than a glance from me to remind him precisely what my problems stemmed from, and he immediately regretted opening his mouth. Mom didn't say a word, as ever. This was a month before my 18th birthday, and just 2 weeks later, I found myself standing in front of the final year students taking the social sciences program at Borgarskolan. That was the first time I met them, and nothing would ever be the same again. I tip my head back and study my reflection in the train window, taking in my blunt fringe and black-rimmed glasses. I have a reservation at the Elite Grand Hotel, and if I feel like it, I can just stay in my room until Sunday morning, when I have to check out to catch the train home.